It's Week 15 of the NFL, and everyone's eyes goes to Jahmyr Gibbs. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Monarchs and the Tigers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Alongside my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and this is a matchup, Brock, we may see many, many times in the future of this league. A couple of rookie starters leading their offenses at quarterback.
And that really does make it a measuring stick game for both of them, Kate. Rookie quarterbacks in the draft, they're always linked to each other from the moment they're tabbed the starters in their first season. And then when you get to look across and you get to play one, you know that both of them want to be the one who leads their guys to a win, because that's a victory that'll be talked about, well, for the rest of their rookie season.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're underway in St. Louis. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. Leading them out, the 3rd overall pick in this year's draft. After a decorated career at UNC, it's Drake May.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Dillon will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
May now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Running with Dillon, and he's in for the touchdown. The Tigers take a 6-0 lead right away. A.J. Dillon, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. Leading them out to the 10th pick of the draft, coming off that national championship in Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. It's caught. This is Gabe Davis. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They send a man in motion. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Got a man, it's Thomas. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It goes for a 38-yard pickup, and they're going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Back to the air, McCarthy. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Putting a receiver in motion. After the sack, another pass on second down. He's pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Tigers, then A.J. Dillon, ready to begin their next drive. And that touchdown on their opening drive, more of what we've come to expect from him this season. You can see he's one of the league's best at finding the end zone thus far. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now begin the drive with Dillon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
It's Dillon here on 2nd down. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
This is reeled in by Pittman. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's May. Pass complete, that's Devin Duvernay. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, here's May. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Going play action, May. On the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
They've got a man in motion. May now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 16 yards on the play. And that gives them the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
That's him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket. And
in for the touchdown! So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And his guys drive their lead to 11. Now Boswell on to send this away. Hill now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Scooped up by the defense.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field, but unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Has it in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. This, our last play of the quarter. A toss play to Dillon. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 2-score game early. More coming up after this quick break. Welcome back. We're all set to start the 2nd. Offense already out to resume its drive. They have it 3rd and 7. Throwing is May. And that's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. The Tigers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And these guys push their lead to 18. Now Boswell on to send this away. Hill now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Monarchs and Gabe Davis ready to go to work again offensively. And he's in the midst of a phenomenal season. Right now, you can see he's second in the league in touchdown receptions. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now it's McCarthy. He's going to push one deep down the right. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. McCarthy to throw it. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Pittman sent in motion right. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll send him over right. From the 30 on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll give him a 1st down.
Louis, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Dillon. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 42. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. One of the tight ends motioning right. To the air on 1st down, May. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. May trying again here on 2nd. That's complete to Pittman. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped by Foye Oluoku. 3rd and 4 coming up now. To the air yet again, May. He's on the move. Oh, he's gonna run for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Pittman's got it. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Cut near the goal line. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Here's May to the air. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Tigers can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. 3-touchdown game for the rookie. That's pretty good in your debut season, Brock. But then you look at the clock and you see, oh wait, we still have a whole... So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So upon review, no touchdown, just an incomplete pass. Here's May, 3rd and goal. And look at the footwork there, touchdown! The Tigers can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys grow their lead yet again. Now Boswell on to send this away. Hill now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. And there's only one team satisfied with their spot in the playoffs right now, and that's the one currently at the top. A lot of time left for everybody else to jostle for better position, or simply for one of the 7 spots available. They send him left out of the slot. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Got a man, it's Thomas. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Avante Maddox up for that tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Cost, this is Xavier Leggett. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A game of 9 yards. First down, 1.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it sets up first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Completed to Davis. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. So now here's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's caught for the first. He has the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Monarchs make it an 18-point game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Tigers and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Dillon. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 27.
From the gun, it's May. Over to Pittman on the sideline, caught. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. We're to the 2-minute warning from St. Louis.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Pass complete to Duvernay. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
New set of downs for him from the 46. May on 1st and 10. This is complete to Duvernay. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. This is ahead for about 5. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. May now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Pickup of 12 on that play. And they'll have 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
1st down throw for May. Ball finds his running back. It's A.J. Dillon. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st down from the red zone. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown. The Tigers get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys continue piling onto this lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Back to throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll throw it. He lofts it deep, right sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. So that brings us to halftime with the Tigers leading here in St. Louis. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent. It was a terrific first half from the rookie number 3 overall pick, Drake May. He was nothing short of amazing, throwing 4 touchdown passes to help push his guys out to a sizable halftime lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Hill now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. He's got a gain of 6 there. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Putting the tight end in motion. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
That's into the hands of Moreau. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They give to Gibbs on the option. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Another one for Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Monarchs out for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Tigers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And our team in the truck putting these highlights together, well, they certainly had plenty of touchdowns to choose from. For them, actually. Though the way he's been playing, Brock, you cannot count on him being done reaching that end zone just yet. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A handoff right for Dillon. He breaks the tackle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, ball at the 36. They motion the tight end over. Dillon gets it on the counter. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Going play action, May. Short pass caught by his tight end. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jair Alexander with the stop. All right, here we go. Second down.
Second down at the 32-yard line.
May looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
To the air on first down, May. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Foye Oluwakin with the pick. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Their offense running back out now. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Here's first and 10 from the 34. McCarthy throwing here. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. This is reeled in by Leggett. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The drive picks up here, first and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's fourth down.
You only get so many chances to make this type of play for your team. Boy, you'd love to see him come through there.
Brown's kick is up and good. And it shrinks to a 3-score game again. The lead 22.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Here comes their offense out again. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous. Right? I know on a golf course, you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger. He's made it look easy.
Dillon, a first down carry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Across the 45 and still going. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. On play action, here's May. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They go play action on first. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
They'll run now on second down. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. He picks up 8 on the run, and now they're going to have 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing is May. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
Dicker connects there. And their lead grows further to 25 points.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Only a yard on the play, and that takes us to the end of quarter number 3. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's been a great time at the stadium for this crowd. Their side has turned this into a blowout as we start the 4th. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th. They kick the running back in motion. Back to the air, McCarthy. Davis makes the play along the sideline. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 47. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty.
Infraction, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Running it after the penalty. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Receiver in motion, going left. Now McCarthy. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
McCarthy with a blitz coming. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw, McCarthy. He's on the move. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Monarchs making the scoreboard look a touch better. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Dillon. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's May. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll give him a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Patrick going to motion over left. They'll give this up the middle to Dillon. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. This is complete to Duvernay. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. They've got 1st down from the 31. Dillon on the carry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. May now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll give them a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Dillon. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Going right back to Dillon. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Pressure's on him, and it gets home. He's dropped. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ball game.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.
shoot me down.
That is constantly changing. Always rearranging. Always rearranging. Always rearranging. That is constantly changing.
It's week 15 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on Nick Chubb. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Wizards and the Elks coming up next.
Now from the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Hello again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Orlando team as they enter play. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visitors, Salt Lake City, they've been cooking these last couple months, winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from the City Beautiful. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Purdy now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Trey McBride, the target on that throw. But now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. But you look at this defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Stroud to throw it. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. At 2nd down. Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Stroud off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Shoves him away, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd down and 6 now. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Chubb is in for a touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mechie, the man in motion. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This 2nd and 4. Purdy looking to throw. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. You see the numbers in last week's game for Warren. 15 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Purdy off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now Purdy. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Wizards offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Play action. Now Purdy looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Purdy. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Salt Lake City with the football here to begin quarter two. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A handoff for Warren. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The home team's offense had C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Stroud looking to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Orlando takes back over on offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On the give, it's Warren. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Orlando takes back over on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Here's Warren. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. 3rd down and 6. Shotgun now with Purdy. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's to Waddle on the quick slam. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Running left, it's Warren. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run it. Warren. And he'll go down at the 28. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They go play action here. Purdy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
The kick by McManus is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Stroud. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Stroud to throw it.
It's Williams on the catch. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
The throwing again is Stroud.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Felix Anudike-Uzomah
Able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
The Elks offense and their running back Jalen Warren headed back onto the field. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, and now off to the races down the right side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's Purdy. That's complete to McBride.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Purdy now to throw.
And it's caught. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Warren.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Robinson, touchdown. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing, because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. One final go for this offense here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw, and I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
At the 26-yard line.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He finds his man Johnson.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
11 yards. It's 4th down.
Here's Stroud.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
False start's going to push them back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Purdy looking to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 3rd down and 13.
Back to throw. Purdy.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now a run with Warren on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass complete to Addison.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now Purdy. He's got McBride here over the middle.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Purdy off the play fake.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Trey McBride.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Throwing now is Stroud.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Elks offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Purdy. A short one here, caught by McBride.
Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Purdy goes right back to McBride.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Warren.
A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it.
3rd down and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Warren, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warren.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Up the middle they go. Warren. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Back to throw, Purdy. Able to get this one to McBride.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warren. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Purdy. They shakes him up, and now he's swallowed up and taken down. Dean Lowry able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. And Stroud now to throw.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Stroud looking to throw.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Now Stroud.
They're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 50 yards.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Stroud. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
First carry of the game for Zamir White.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Warren. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And it's Salt Lake City 1st down.
Up the middle they go. Warren. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warren. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Orlando takes back over on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Stroud to throw it. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
64 yards.
And the Wizards have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Salt Lake City,
the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year.
And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Orlando, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon.
Skating on the surface of what might have been. Do you want to be set free? Voices in the sound of the cracks all singing to me. Do you want to be set free? If you come back looking for me, keep your eyes off the ground. Let me hear you take off for a drive. If you come back looking for me, if you come back looking
It's week 15 of the 2024 season. And coming up, we'll see the electric Kyler Murray. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Shamrocks and the Orbits. All that and more coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Hello again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. And, Charles, let's do some breaking down of this Albuquerque club as they interplay. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Dubliners, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Team, we're set for football. And off we go here in Albuquerque. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run it again here with Davis. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And now as we get toward the home stretch here, the regular season, Charles, let's take a look at the list of key inactives for them in this one.
Yeah, and after almost a full season of physical games, you know you're going to have some guys missing during the final weeks of the season. Nature of how we play this sport. Every team, you've got to be prepared to handle them. And the teams that focus on handling it, focus on guys getting ready to play, even if they're not starters, those are the ones that weather the storm.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Minshew sets to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Murray now to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
1st and goal from the 6.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Minshew. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Davis running right. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after, either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Murray.
That is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Now 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw it. Minshew.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he's brought down. His first catch of the game. Good for 11 and a first down.
First
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Minshew.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
They're going to look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards on the pickup there. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And a huge play that time. 47 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
To throw, it's Murray. Buying time. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyler Murray punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to extend their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Davis to run again on 2nd. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun is Minshew.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
And Joseph Charlton on now to punt.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
The Shamrocks offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now back to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll drop to throw.
Another pass complete to Bellinger.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Give him another one right back to Allen.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's the pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Out route pass complete to Bellinger.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Daniel Bellinger in the final seconds of the first half. And the Orbits are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And from this spot in the field with the clock, Murray fighting, lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flush to his right. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. To throw is Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he's got it. Touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Shamrocks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and 3.
Here's Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more than he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on here to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Inside give to Davis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Davis. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. They'll go play action here with Minshew.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And he's got it inside the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now Minshew. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Second and 7.
They go back to the ground now with Davis. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Gardner Minshew, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Orbits have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Murray. Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slam. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Shotgun now from Murray. Finding room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. To the right side, this is Taylor. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those will be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Albuquerque offense out to take over now.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw it, Minshew.
They'll set up the screen with Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
Here's Minshew. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Again, Minshew looking to throw.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Minshew.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Gets this to Bellinger.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Dubliners, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week.
Meanwhile, for Albuquerque,
they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Don't look back when I call you, but does that mean that you're not there? Go back to when I saw you, a beautiful time in a deadly year. Stupid, but I get it now. How long can we make this go? Just hurry up and spit it out, baby, cause I got to know. Don't break away, cause I want to stay, cause I want to stay. Don't break away, cause I want to stay, cause I want to stay, cause I want to stay. Don't break away, cause I want to stay, cause I want to stay. Don't break away, cause I want to stay, cause I want to stay. I let it consume me, I let it control me. I'll always be lonely, I'll never be fine. If life is a movie, it's always so boring. Where is the story? I hope it gets better with time. Yeah, I hope it gets better with time.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Snowhawks and the Thunderbirds. And it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend your
Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Open man, Demario Douglas. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Now he'll run it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Mingo, the man in motion. On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's into the hands of Chase Edmonds. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Williams. He runs with it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll send a tight end in motion. Williams to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A dive, and he's in! Peyton Mitchell, touchdown Thunderbirds. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. This will be returned from the 6, and he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
2nd and 7. Man in motion, it's Diggs. They'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Thunderbirds offense and receiver Rashid Shaheed set for their next drive. And he has been a big play guy all season. Currently ranked among the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Tyler Newman is there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Mingo, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. It's caught. Mingo with the grab. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off play action. Here's Williams. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Snowhawks offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Tight end motioning left. Straight ahead. Here's Madison. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Burrow. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Madison gets it from the pistol. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He's got a man. That's Watson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A first down throw for Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Third down and 2.
Burrow working in the pistol. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on third and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, here comes Madison. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Now an injury timeout, and it looks like it's Stephon Diggs who's having an issue. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. It's a close game early on. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Snowhawks.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Thunderbirds offense and Caleb Williams set to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
11 yards on the pass there. That's enough for a first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. One of the tight ends in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Williams. He'll try to run for it. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll motion a tight end right. Backs to his big tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. A give up the middle for Mitchell. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Another run here with Mitchell. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Gesicki, the man in motion. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. A throw on the move is caught. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Here now, 2nd down and goal. One more time with Mitchell. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Keaton Mitchell, touchdown Thunderbirds. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Thunderbirds will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Snowhawks offense getting set to get back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. Here's a screen set up for Madison. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
At the 32-yard line.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He connects with Gray on that one.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Thunderbirds offense and running back Keaton Mitchell set to go once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll send a tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Taken in by Gesicki. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Throwing again, Williams. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Williams to the air once more. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
He's got it at about the 8, and he's going to be brought down. They passed on that field goal attempt, and they get nothing out of it as the 1st half comes to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Here's Eskridge now to play. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
They go play action for Burrow. Quick throw, taken in.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On now, it's the punt team for the Snowhawks. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Moving the tight end right. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Gesicki, the man in motion. Williams to throw on 2nd down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. One of the tight ends motions right. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Hunter out there for the Thunderbirds, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Burrow here on 2nd down. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Now, fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
We'll get this to about midfield. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll run it here with Edmonds. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal.
Real time from up here, Mike. I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. Now Mitchell. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day. And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now Williams. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. 10 yards the pickup there, and that'll get him a new set of downs.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he's into the end zone yet again. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown Thunderbirds. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
Thunderbirds 21, Snowhawks 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. He's got it! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine. all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
1st and 10. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down.
And he will get into the end zone. Noah Gray, touchdown Snowhawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Gibson now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination, the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. Gesicki, the man in motion. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. There's that man again, another catch. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down from the 30.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Gesicki, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll run. It's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. It's caught. Mingo with the grab.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The home team's offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Gray is the motion man here. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 2nd and 11. To throw is Burrow. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Snowhawks. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Gibson now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Gesicki, the man in motion. Taken in by Douglas. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down. A give to Mitchell. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Tight end, the motion man to the right. On the give, it's Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Thunderbirds getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The home team's offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. And a good run there. Would have given him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with Madison. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, Burrow. That's taken in by Shakir. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Burrow to throw. Diggs on the reception. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Burrow now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. They'll look underneath here to Madison. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He connects with Gray on that one. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now this defense will use the 1st of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. They'll go again with Mitchell. And And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.